Hi, Colleen. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I'm great. I'm going to start off with something a little perhaps unexpected because this might be the only
Oh,
chance I get to speak to you.
okay.
I have a 6-year-old named
Oh,
Killian. He
okay.
is one of the biggest Sonic fans out there. He's
Aw.
The first two Sonic films are two of his favorite films. I'm hoping that Tails might just be able to say hello to Killian and maybe, listen to mom and dad when they say it's bedtime or something like that. Very
Bring him
professional.
in.
Oh, bring him in?
I mean, yeah, if he's here,
Okay.
sure.
Killian, do you want to come downstairs for a sec? Colleen, this is the most adorable beginning to an interview that I've ever had, so thank you for this.
Of course.
Do you want to meet someone?
Killian, it's me, Tails. I just wanted to, say hi and stuff.
I
If
love
that's
he's
cool.
he's walking in shirtless, which is also
Hey, I like it. Keep it casual. That's cool.
That's right. Do you want to say anything to Tails?
Hey, Killian, how are you? Good. Oh, that's awesome. I heard you saw my movie. What'd you think? Good.
You wanna
Well,
say
thanks
bye to
for
Tails?
saying hi. Hi, Tails.
See
I'll
you.
catch you on the flip flop.
So let's talk about this great character, this great movie. You've been a part of Sonic for over a decade now, or maybe longer with the games.
Yeah, well, I started as Charmy Bee. I believe it was Colors, I think, was the first one. I mean, somebody might quote me if I'm wrong. Or don't quote me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so that was like 2010-ish, I think. And then I started playing Tails in 2014.
Wow. So
Yeah.
how have you seen this character then grow with the games, the shows, and now his feature film debut?
It's been amazing, and he's gone through different. We've seen him at different stages. At least I have. So for Sonic Boom, of course, they're already a team, a group, a clan. And then for the movies, it's brand new. It's a new relationship. It's a new beginning, and it's very different circumstances, maybe a little higher stakes. They're always battling Eggman, but the movies seems more dramatic, higher stakes, more grounded, newer stuff.
What I love about seeing him on the big screen is that it's giving, I think, kids like Killian, ironically, a chance to really experience something that, as a kid, I would want to see. So I love this. What do you think makes these characters so perennial, though? Because now we're talking about cross generation. I grew up playing the games. Killian's grown up watching the movies and the shows. What do you think about them that makes them so popular?
That's such a great question, and it is. It's like we have this whole new audience, which is just amazing. I mean, I see kids all the time wearing Sonic stuff, and I'm just like, yay! Sonic. I think kids can relate to him because he's like a kid himself, and what kid doesn't want to have super speed and be able to like get around the bases really fast or hit across the soccer field or whatever. And he's funny, he's quirky, he's really just a big kid himself. So I think kids can absolutely relate to him. And Tails too, he's like everybody's best little buddy.
How interactive was a process like this huge film? Because this is now the top grossing video game film of all time, which is massive.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so exciting.
So with a fellow voice actor like Ben, with a guy like Jim Carrey, I can't imagine the script was adhered to strictly all the time. So I'm curious about how interactive it was. Were there a lot of rewrites, a lot of going back and forth with this project?
So I did luckily get to work with Ben twice. He was on a screen. Jeff was on screen. I didn't see anybody in person until the event on Paramount Lot and the premiere. So, but we did get to work together. So, there's that give and take, which is always just so wonderful. And Ben is such a great actor, and he's so funny, and the improv and all of that. So, we would go through and for sure, hit all the beats and be pretty close to the script, but they were really great about letting us do some improv, going off script a little bit. And also they would throw lines at us too while we were doing it. That happened every session, whether Ben was there or not. They'd be like, you know what, let's try this line like this and just, see how that works out, or, say it however you want. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So that was, honestly, when people ask me how do I get into voiceover, I tell them to take acting classes, but I tell them to take improv classes too, because so often they will allow you to go off script a little bit. And it's always nice to be able to put things into your own words as that character, or how that character would say them, like how you think they might say it, maybe a little bit differently or whatever. And if you have a writer, director, people that are open to that, it's a beautiful thing. I
want to talk a little more about your background as well, because your mom is an opera singer and your sister is a theater actor. So first of all, I love artsy families, but I love the fact that each of you chose a profession where you perform with your voice, so to speak. So what was the family like growing up?
There was a lot of music in our house, for sure. My mom sang with Michigan Opera Theater. She wasn't an opera singer, let's just be clear. But she did. She sang with the opera for 25 years, I think. Wow. And my sister did theater for a long time. She's a teacher now and an administrator as well. So my mom's a teacher too. So yeah, lots of music in our house growing up. We would just, dance around the house. We would sing while we were, making Rice Krispie treats or whatever, My sister and I would love to do harmonies together. We would sing for school functions. We did theater for a long, long time. So I don't know where that all sprouted from, but there was always music in my house growing up.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
Because ironically, I'm a visual arts teacher for my day
job.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the fact that Killian even loves to draw is great enough for me. So you come from good stock, I guess. But thank you so much for your time and for bringing Tales to life. I can't wait for Sonic 3 at this point. And
me too.
I can't wait for people to watch the film at home.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey Real students, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe to Real School, click that round Real School logo right beside me. Also click that damn notification bell so you're aware of all of Real School's new content. You can follow me on Twitter, and of course, if you get anything out of Real School, you can always give a little back. Just click the link in the description below or the button down there, and you can become part of my Patreon team.